Before installation, we need to prepare the required tools. The operating environment is so important that it will influence the lifespan of Min-XH, so please don't expose the Min-XH to the environment of sunshine, rain and snow. In order to ensure the machine can run properly and easy to operate, please provide adequate space for Min-XH. First of all, unpacking the Min-XH package and check whether the unit has damaged or missing parts. If happen, please contact the supplier. There are some connection ports including DC switch for solar input, battery input port, PV input port, USB port for the monitoring accessory and firmware upgrade, COM port for DIM's function of Australian models or power control interface of European models, SYS COM port for the communication of battery system, smart meter and backup box, AC grid connection port. Remove the dustproof from the inverter. Make sure the PV switch is off. Similar to the traditional inverter connection, the input of solar panel can be made by PV terminal. Insert PV panel positive and negative cables into the relative terminal of Min-XH. Limit: max PV voltage 550 volts, consider the lowest temperature. Max PV input current 13.5 ampere. Remark: we suggest that you use the cable no less than 4 square millimeters per 12 AWG to connect. The battery power cable is inside the package for the ARC-XH battery cable accessory, which is purchased from GROWATT. Insert battery positive and negative cable into the relative battery terminal of Min-XH inverter. Limit: maximum battery voltage 550 volts. Maximum battery charge and discharge power 6000 watts. Min-XH has the AC grid port, and we can follow this AC wire suggestion to choose a suitable cable. Confirm the L, N, PE ports of the connection terminal. Thread cables through pressure screw, C-ring, threaded sleeve in sequence. Insert cables into connection terminal according to polarities indicated on it and tighten the screws. Push and rotate threaded sleeve on to connection terminal until both are locked tightly. Plug the socket into AC output terminal. Clockwise rotation to tighten the socket. Counterclockwise rotation to loosen the socket. Here is the communication connector for the SYS COM port. Port 1 and Port 2 are used to send the enable signal to ARC-XH battery, and Port 7 and Port 8 are used to communicate with ARC-XH battery. Port 5 and Port 6 are used to communicate with a smart meter. Port 3 and Port 4 are used to communicate with a backup box or monitoring. The communication cable between Min-XH inverter and ARC-XH battery is offered from GROWATT, following the number label to connect with the communication connector. Connect the communication cable from the smart meter and a backup box to the communication connector and following the arrow to fasten it. Finally, connect the communication connector to the SYS COM port of Min-XH inverter. Please remember to connect the grounding connector, which is at the right side of the Min-XH inverter.